What's up, everybody? Jay here for JHP. Welcome to my garage. Now, I've been in the process of trying to organize everything out here because it's just been an absolute mess. And that's why things are a little bit discombobulated. But anyways, in the process of cleaning, found a handful of unopened Hot Wheels and a couple of Matchbox diecast cars and whatnot. So I figured we'd take the time to take a look at them, see what we got. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So this is going to take a while because we got quite a few to get through, but we're going to start with the Matchbox cars since there's only two of them. And first up, we have this 2019 Ford Mustang Coupe in a metal flake blue. You can see that all the lighting on it is tampoed in. I love when they do cars like this because these are more realistic. As opposed to the flashy designs and whatnot. But this one looks pretty damn good, and I really like it. Now, as always, I like to include that what they're made of. So, like this one has a plastic base, a metal body, smoke windows, and all in all, just a really good representation of a Mustang. Next, we have the Ford Police Interceptor in a metal flake gray. No police markings, though it does have a light bar on the top. You'll have to bear with me. I think it's time for me to get a new turntable. I think this one's dying. Anyways, just like the Mustang, this one is done out with all the lighting work tampoed in. It's got the pusher on the bumper. This one also has a plastic base, metal body, smoked out windows. Again, just another normal looking car, and that's something that I really like because Matchbox tends to be more of the normal looking cars as opposed to Hot Wheels and their flash. So now on to the Hot Wheels. Kicking them off, we have car 105 of the HW Torque series. This is Jaguar XE SV Project 8 in just a glossy jet black. Everything is black about this car. The wheels, dark tinting on the windows. The lighting is tampoed in on this one, which is really nice. On the roof appears to be gray or something, but it just looks weird. It looks like it's painted under the window piece, but I really can't tell without taking it apart, and I'm not about to do that. So next up, car number 4 of 5 in the HW Turbo series. We have a 2019 Kia Stinger GT in like a metal flake black or really deep gray. This one has good tampo work on it with the lights, the headlights and whatnot. Plastic base, metal body, tinted windows. I don't know if we can really make it out on here. I'm going to try. Don't know if I can get this thing to focus right there. There we go. You can see they put the Kia logo on here on the hood, as well as Stinger on the back. I'm doing my best to hold this steady, but I'm not very good at that. Again, another car that looks like a car you could see on the road, and that's something that lately I've been really liking. Trying to get away from all the flash, with all the racing tampo work and all that. And there'll be a few of those with the heavy tampo work in here, but all in all, a good looking car. Next up, car number 9 of 10 of HW Speed Graphics. We have the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. This is exactly what I'm talking about. If you look here at the headlights, the headlights are not tampoed in, and that's because tampo work on the lighting was foregone for the race graphics, but with this series being speed graphics, it makes sense. This one is in a metal flake, like silver color. Plastic base, metal body, smoke windows. It's another good looking car. I like the fact that it's got the number 68 on it because anybody who knows Hot Wheels knows that's the year Hot Wheels came out. If we look closer at the tampo work, Got a Hot Wheels logo. Hashtag IWC Racing. Mercedes on the back. I mean, it's not a bad looking car. I just wish the headlights and the taillights were done in on it. But of course, that would mean the car would cost more. Next up, car number 6 of 10 in the Baja Blazers series. The Lancia Delta, I'm gonna butcher this, Integrale. Again, plastic base, metal body. This car is straight up black with some tampo work. Now, here's where I find fault with Hot Wheels. They put the racing tampos on it, and that's all well and good. It's supposed to be a Baja off-road car or whatever. Absolutely, put the racing tampos on it. They even took the time to do the directional and headlights on it. Well, I'm sorry, but if you're going to do the headlights and all that, you need to do the taillights too. It's really, how much more would it cost for them to put a red blip there and a red blip there, you know? But all in all, this is a really nice looking car. I kind of like the way the yellow wheels stand out on it. It's just, these are small little problems that I have with Hot Wheels. If we look at the branding on the side, you got the Michelin Man and a couple other sponsors that I can't quite make out. It's not a bad car, but if you're going to do the headlights, do the taillights. Car number 5 of 10 in the Factory Fresh series, the 2006 Pontiac GTO. This one is in a glossy blue color. I can't quite tell if there's metal flakes. I think there are. This one's clearly done out for drag racing. You can see on the back here, it's got the parachute and the wheelie bar. Now, this one has very little tampo work on it. Plastic base, metal body, of course. They didn't do the taillights, but what little tampo work they did do is on the front end. They did the Pontiac logo, the headlights, and even the fog lights at the bottom. Why? Why couldn't they have done the taillights too? It baffles my mind. Again, it's a good-looking car. I love the big hood scoops on the front. But please, if you're going to do the headlights, do the taillights too. It's kind of a form and function part of the car. But again, good-looking car. And I know, what do I want for $1? I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of greedy in that aspect. Next, car number 2 of 10 from the HW Exotics. We have a fantasy car, the Impavido 1. This one is in a green color with a plastic base, metal body, smoke windows. This car has always kind of reminded me of like almost a Lamborghini Countach or even a Ferrari. No, you know what? A Ferrari Testarossa. It's kind of always reminded me of that. If you know anything about how they designed this car, let me know. I like how the window is on the side rather than actual doors. It's got a nicely detailed interior. I mean, it's not a bad car. I honestly don't know how it got here. This must be one my son bought. But it's a good-looking car. It's got racing stripes down the center. And it looks like something that you could probably buy at a very expensive dealership. So why not? Now, next up, we have one that's new for 2021 called the Ain't Fair from the HW Metro series, vehicle number 9 of 10. I'm showing you the package because usually when they have a new casting or whatnot, they put a little write-up on it. So I'll put this up on here so you can stop and read it. Now, the Ain't Fair is kind of a lowrider hot rod bus, I guess you would say. It's got a bicycle attached to the front. Full HW Metro tampos all over it. Now, if we see if I can get a good look here. If you look inside, it's got a detailed interior with seating, big wheel wells, of course, in the way, and driver's seat and whatnot. This is bus 52. That's kind of ironic. I used to ride the 52 when I was in high school. But anyways, it's got fans on the roof, kind of like an old a diesel train locomotive. Big engine in the back with a big cooling fan. A little bit of chrome on this one. 2 doors. And of course, plastic base, metal body with a lot more plastic than metal. The metal body is more like just a frame than anything, because this whole side piece here is plastic. In fact, looking at it, it looks like the metal is literally just the roof. HW Des Center. Up next from HW Rescue Series, car number 6 of 10, we have the 96 Chevrolet Impala Super Sport. We saw a police car earlier. This one is done up for fire rescue. And again, you see the 68 for 1968, the year Hot Wheels came out. This one has a blue plastic window, a blue tinted window, plastic base, metal body. The wheels on it are very, very simplistic, which makes sense. I mean, you know, a government vehicle is not going to have like these designer wheels. See if I can make out the fire logo here. It just says Chief. It's supposed to say Fire Department, but the I is missing on that side. Let's see this one. There we go. And of course, you have a Hot Wheels logo. Red and yellow striping on it, on the top and sides. And of course, the words Fire Rescue. But again, no headlights or taillights. Oh, it's still a good car. Now, going back on the fantasy side of things, from Batman, the Batman series, car number 205, we have the Batman Batmobile. I do believe this one is from probably an animated series called The Batman. There's no actual write-up on it, so I would assume that's what it is, but I could be wrong. This could be from the new movie for all I know. I don't know. I never really watched many of the animated shows. I know this isn't the one from the animated series, because I watched that show a lot, but anything after that I really never watched. This one is a metal base. Oh, I'll be darned. A metal base with a plastic body. Really not much of an interior, because you have this gray plastic, kind of like where the dashboard would be. And then you have if you look closely, you have a blue window behind it, plus there's blue in the front of the vehicle here. I mean, it's an interesting looking Batmobile. Do I think it's one of the best Batmobiles? No, not at all. I'm a sucker for the old Keaton Batmobile from '89 and the one from the original '66 series. There's something about that one that I really like. But at the end of the day, it's still Batman. And if you follow the channel, you know I got quite a few Batmobiles. So, last but not least, we have something I haven't done on this channel. A piece of Hot Wheels aircraft. This one's from Marvel and X-Men. This is new for 2021. From the HW Screen Time series, number 10 of 10. This is the X-Jet. If you watched the old X-Men animated series, which we all know the theme song to that one. I'm not going to do it here, of course. This was the jet from that show. With this being new for 2021, there's a little write-up about it. So, sorry about that. My camera failed. That's weird. Anyways, here's the write-up on the back. And let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Getting this thing to focus is darn near impossible. Anyways, you can see here it's in blue. It comes with a flight stand that has the shape of the Hot Wheels logo on it. This thing is metal top to bottom. Hey, look, we got it to focus. It's got the red windows, as well as the red in the air intakes. Big boosters on the back. And I remember remember with the animated series, this was a bit of a change from what we were used to, because the X-Men jet typically was always based on an SR-71 Blackbird, but I imagine they couldn't use that for a cartoon. I would assume that's the reason, or maybe something this shape was easier to animate. But all in all, it's a good-looking vehicle. So there you have it, a quick look at just a handful of new Hot Wheels I found while cleaning. I want to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. I know we got the holiday season is here, and Christmas is in a couple days, so happy holidays to everybody. And always remember to play with your kids, and I'll see you next time.